I mean, just a huge hit for us, set up by, Didi getting on and Headley having a really, really good day as well. But we've missed that from Matty. I mean, he was such a great run producer in the first half, and we've missed it the second half.
Even though he's a veteran guy, when you miss 26 games due to injury, is there something to be said to coming back and having an immediate impact?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means that he went about his business the right way and tried to get right, and again, that's a huge hit.
When you talk about Headley, he had that one bad month, but since then he has been very good. Do you feel like he's almost kind of flown under the radar offensively a little bit?
Yeah, not for us. But I think so, yeah, because there's been a lot of attention paid to Aaron and what Sanchez has done the second half as well. But Head has been a big part of this. And again, it goes back to his unselfishness, willing to do anything that we've asked him to do and being a real team player.
Brendan.
How did Hicks get hurt, and what's the severity?
Well, he's having an MRI, I think, as we speak. But that catch in center field he made right before I took him out. So it's the other side. I don't know what exactly it means. I don't know if he felt it as much as the last one. I just got the report that he felt something, and he's in an MRI tube.
Over here. Three guys right here. Any of them?
Joe, I know they're all big games, but when you look at tomorrow night, what kind of game is that?
I mean, it's a big game. Obviously, it's really big. You set your sights on winning series every time you go out, and obviously we need more help than that. But, tomorrow's a big game.
Joe, how important has it been for you to get Tanaka right, these last three starts as he came back from the shoulder fatigue?
Really important. And you can really look back at about the last 10 starts that have been really good. But it's been really important. I mean, he's the guy that has led our staff the last few years. And we needed to get him back, and he's back on track and throwing the ball really well.
Right behind you, Dan.
Joe, with Bird at first and Frazier and Headley and now Holliday back, has Chase done so much where you kind of have to get him in there now every?
Yeah, I'm going to have to find ways to keep him in the lineup, and I'll be able to do that. I'm not worried about that. We'll look at it. He'll play tomorrow somewhere. He's one of the guys that's had success off of Sale, and I'll get him back in there.
Meredith and Joe.
Joe, with Tanaka, what was it about his stuff today that made him so effective?
I just think his location was really good. I think his slider was really good. His split was really good as well today. Used his fastball down in the zone effectively. Just really good command.
Joe?
It was essentially going to be that. Is that the key for this run here that Tanaka has had, the stuff you just were talking about?
Yeah, it's the consistency of the two pitches, the slider and the split, and the command of his fastball. And he has two different ones. He's going to cut one too, but he's had pretty good command of that. So, for so many pitchers, it's, the consistency of your stuff, and in a sense, living on the edges, not getting too much of the plate. If you're going to miss, I've always said you're better off missing by about 15, 16 inches than a couple. And his command has been really good.
Bob?
At any point, did you think that happened for Holliday? I mean, he was on the DL for an extended period of time, didn't seem to be making progress.
Yeah, I mean, we felt like he could get back because he's dealt with these type of things before. We weren't sure when. But, we knew that we had to be patient because the importance of him to our club and what he's done in the past and being in this situation before, because he's been in so many playoff runs, that it was important to be patient.
Joel and Dan.
Joe, it seems like your rotation is rolling a bit now. You're sending out 3 or 4 guys pretty regularly who are pitching well.
Yeah.
What do you think that means for the last 30-odd games trying to make seal a playoff spot here?
Well, I think it's as important as anything. Just as important as our offense. I mean, that's really important too because it's hard to win games 10-9 every day. I mean, it just really is. So the effectiveness of our rotation is really important.
What's the difference with Tanaka when he's effective like he was today and only strikes out 3 as opposed to his normal games where he's pitched well and
this is
a higher strikeout level?
Yeah, this is a team that makes a lot of contact. I mean, that's the difference in this team than some of the other teams that we face. Guys put the ball in play, and So they made him work, but he made his pitches and got a lot of ground balls.
And I know you've talked about how important Robertson is to the bullpen. Given his experience in big games, probably more so than almost anyone in your bullpen, does that make him even more important?
Yeah, I think that does make it important. Robbie was around here a long time when we were in the playoffs and making our run, so I think it is important. You know, and then Chappie has the experience. It was really good to see Chappie throw a really good inning the other night. So these guys are really important to us.